Hi everybody, today is Wednesday, July 22nd. Hope you all are having a great day or a great night. We're finally having some beautiful weather here in my southwest suburb of Chicago. It is about 71 degrees Fahrenheit and it's going to be a high of 75. And the humidity level is at 56%, so that is awesome for me. I can do more things and accomplish more things. And so I just got home from grocery shopping at Jewel because I also had to pick up one of my prescriptions at Osco. And there was a bunch of sales for different produce items, and stuff like that. So I got a few things, and let's see. Oh, and the air quality is in the green range, so it's much, much better where I am. So I hope that the air quality and weather is good wherever you are. I know that there is supposed to be like a hurricane or something like that headed for Louisiana. So if any of you are in that area or nearby, start preparing. It's supposed to hit land today, if it hasn't already. And I'm not sure about anywhere else. I haven't, checked in on the news lately. I basically just look at the weather app on my phone. But I hope if there's any more wildfires happening in Canada or Denver or Montana or California, if there's any wildfires happening, I hope that they get contained quickly and are put out, and hope that everyone is safe as well as the wildlife. So just was checking on my little hosta here that always gets squished whenever there's any type of work that needs to be done, such as when we had the new air conditioner put in, and then the inverter box for the solar panels. Everybody loves to squash this poor little hosta. So I've been watering it a little each day. So I'm just wondering if it'll pop back up or if it's done. But I have, bigger hostas that I can split in the front and as well as this one and on the other side of the house. So if need be, there's always more hostas. I will not put another one here because it's a bad spot. So, but this perennial is doing great. It's got another blossom on it. And I don't know, I can't remember what it's called. I think I got it at Home Depot or Lowe's or something, probably Home Depot, about 4 years ago or so. But I can't remember if I planted anything next to it. I don't know if this is a weed that has popped up. So if any of you are gardening pros, please leave me a comment and let me know if you think that that's a perennial as well. And then this hosta here has sparked up some flowers, and it's purple. So I love that kind of hosta that has the purple flowers. This one has purple flowers too, but it's a different leaf. So, and I didn't know until I started, gardening and stuff, that there were different kinds of hostas. So I think that's pretty cool. So yeah, we're just in our backyard. It's quiet, and it seems like there's something going on by the elementary school on the playground. I'm not sure if they have like day camp or other activities for the kids during the summer. I know there was like a summer school that ended on June 30th. My next door neighbor's kids were in that program. But I'm not sure what's going on over there. There was some cars when I drove by on the way home from the grocery store. And occasionally there's, some woohoo, yeah, all right. So something's going on. But yeah, it's very, very dry. We didn't get really any rain. We didn't get any thunderstorm a couple days ago, and they said that we were going to. So I'm glad I did not give my little doggie her anti-anxiety pill, because it would have been a waste and it would have just made her loopy for no reason. Oh, she knows that there is a bunny nest over there, because she always wants to go sniff over there right away, and then she just kind of plants herself and is watching. She's watching. But I don't think there's any bunnies there right now. Come on, Shayla, go over here. So yeah, it's a nice day. I'm going to try to enjoy it because this is the coolest day out of the week. It's going to get progressively hotter. So, and the humidity level is very, very conducive for me. So this is my cherry tomato plants. There's a cluster of little tomatoes. And another one that's turning red. We picked 3 the other day that were red. I haven't watered yet today. I had a sale from Poshmark that I had to get out to the post office. So here's my other husky cherry tomato plant. Don't eat that, Shayla. Oh, she always finds the bunny poop and the rabbit poop and the squirrel poop. But, yeah, I gotta water these puppies. So, anyway, I went to the grocery store, and my boyfriend Nathan was calling me and texted me, and he's like freaking out. And he's like, don't overbuy. Only get what we need. And it's like, yes, I know that, And he was having a super anxiety attack. And he was acting just like his mother. And I told him, I said, I am trying to grocery shop. I cannot push the cart and hold my cell phone at the same time. And I said, you are not going to treat me like you treat your mother, because he was like screaming at me. And I'm like, I am not going to listen to that. And I hung up on him. Then he calls me back. And then I sent him a screen message, And then I sent him a text, that automated, I'll call you back later. It's like, leave me the F alone, It's like, God almighty. And he's super with this anxiety because one of the Democratic local candidates wants to hire him to do canvassing, which is when they go door to door. They usually have a printed out list of, Democratic people who have voted Democrat in the past. And so they, knock on their door, remind them when the election is, give them any, pamphlets or whatever, answer any questions that they may have, and make sure they know where their voting place is at and that they're registered to vote, but usually they are because they're on the list, and they wouldn't be on the list if they haven't voted. So they want him, the guy called, one of the assistant workers for the candidate called him yesterday and, said, candidate so-and-so would like to, hire you to, do some canvassing and other stuff for us. So, just send me your resume and we'll have an interview Friday around 12:30. He is freaking out because he hasn't had to do a resume in years. And he told the guy, well, I worked for, candidate so-and-so, for the last election. And, they didn't ask me for a resume, and he's like, if you need someone to vouch for me, I have, other volunteers in the DuPage Township Democratic, group. And he's like, well, we like to have a resume just to see what your work experience has been, blah, blah, blah. So just, send that over to me. So Nathan is freaking out. And guess who gets to get the brunt of his anxiety? Me. So it's like, I think I'm going to be spending the day in my backyard, sitting in the shade with Shayla, getting some fresh air, and staying the heck away from Nathan, because I am not going to put up with that. I can't, And I said, well, if you don't remember how to do a resume, I'm sure you could find out through Google. You can look at YouTube, and they get, there's places to look, to get assistance on how to do a resume. Chat GPT or something like that, and it's like, oh my gosh. But like the least little bump in the road, both he and his mother freak out. And it's like, OMG, So I'm just out here getting some free vitamin D with little Shayla here. And I haven't eaten yet. I had I had a glass of milk before I went to the post office, but I haven't eaten anything yet. So I'm gonna eat something and then maybe come back out here and be in the shade. What are you rolling yourself in? Did you find bunny stuff? Did you find a bunny scent? Are you getting yourself all stinky? Shayla, no. No. You're not going to roll in whatever you found. Stop it. Great. Now she's going to stink. So, anyway, that's what's going on. And if any of you go to Jewel for some groceries, they have a great produce sale going today. I mean, it just started, what's today, Wednesday? I think the new sale just started yesterday, or it started today. I don't know. But, I got some tomatoes on the vine. I got some strawberries. I got some blueberries. I got one cluster of broccoli crowns, and I got some Cosmic Crisp apples. I got some nectarines. I got some organic white whole mushrooms. Those are on sale. And I got some Crocus ham from the deli, and Scott Peterson bologna, because that's my favorite bologna, just a half a pound. And I got, what else did I get? Oh, and I got low sodium turkey breast, and from the deli, and I got some pierogies, cassia pierogies. Those are on sale, and that's my bonus treat for myself, I got the potato and cheddar pierogies. I may go back later on in the week or weekend and get some different ones, because there's all different kinds. There's sauerkraut ones, which I know Nathan would not like at all. There's bacon, potato and bacon. There's potato and onion. And then they had like blintzes also. That's a dessert type thing with fruit inside, but I didn't get any of those. I just got 2 packages of the potato and cheddar pierogies, because those are my favorite. And I also got 1 container of the apricot Kalachki cookies from the bakery. They're $6 for a container. That's my splurge. Big whip and do, you know? But I'm probably going to catch hell for buying them. He's still sleeping. And when he wakes up and checks the fridge, he's going to freak out. Because for some reason, you know, when you have a refrigerator that is, you know, not super packed, but a little bit packed, he tends to flip out. And it's like, well, you know, you like the strawberries. You have your strawberry Greek yogurts. You know, I like blueberries. I have a small container of those. Those are 99 cents. Wow, big whippin' do. You know, and I like the tomatoes. I like the vine ripened tomatoes, and I like there was like cherry tomatoes on the vine too that were on sale, so I got some packages of those. Because instead of eating chips or, you know, something else, I have some celery sticks and I have, you know, a couple tomatoes, or I have some baby carrots and tomatoes. Or if I have spinach and have a salad, I like to have tomatoes, you know? So I just gotta inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. But tomorrow is our garbage pickup, so I think I might cut up a Vidalia onion and cut up some more celery and saute them in one of my fry pans, just lightly saute. Not a big deal. And later on, I would like to do a fire pit because it's the most comfortable day as far as weather goes. And usually every Wednesday night, some critter comes in the backyard, and Shayla goes straight for the window that's on the side of the kitchen, and she goes berserk because they're looking for food. They know it's the garbage pickup over in this subdivision, and then they see what they can get here, and then they move on to the next subdivision, you know, when their garbage pickup is. They know where to go. They know where to go to get their food. So, anyway, that's what's going on. And hope that you all have a great day or a great night. And if you would like my video, and if you haven't checked out any of my other videos, please do so and give them a like. And please subscribe. So, that's it for now. And I'm going to go eat lunch. And a glass of 1% milk was my breakfast with my vitamins. And I need to eat something. So I'm going to sign off for right now and hope the sun is shining wherever you are. Take care. Bye for now.